I believe your first win as owner,
outright owner. Yes.
Joni's Justice in that was a year later in 2006. That one's named after your wife, Joni.
Right.
What do you remember about that?
Lit de Justice was a sire, and
Love Again was the mom.
Love Again was a sire, and no, excuse me, it was the other way. But anyway, so yes, and that was really cool. But just we were debating as to what we're going to name the horse, and I was going to do Lit de Joni's Justice.
Yeah.
And we had another name. Now I can't remember.
Lee de Joni.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds regal.
Yeah, right. But no, it was.
Or
it
could have been Joni again.
Yeah, right. And that was pretty early on in Joni and myself's relationship too. So that was my way of enticing her, I guess, to just name a horse after her. And she had to at least stick with me long enough to see the horse's career come to a conclusion. Right. But yeah, so that helped.
With Joni's Justice, the son of Lee de Justice and Love Again, you bred that one. You bred Livongo. You bred so many horses over the years. Yeah. When you and Joni breed horses, generally in Kentucky, but say it's Minnesota or wherever, do they become like your children?
Absolutely, there's no question about it.
In what way?
I mean, you've got the same passion you have for your kids. I mean, it's like you see them from from the time they grow up to when they're out on a racetrack, and when they're on a track, you treat them just like a kid. You pace up and down in the stands, and just part of the thing. But we've gone both ways. We've bred, we've gone out, we've bought. We went for a few years where we were buying more than we were breeding.
Yeah.
And then we turned around and all of a sudden we had these mares. And the next thing you know, we got Papa's Forest, the eventual mom for Zozos. Mm-hmm. And so you have all these mares and say, what are you going to do with them? We either had to find homes for them, and they all were fairly competitive, and or we started breeding. So we bought less and then got back more into the breeding game. Of late, and the industry changes all the time, of late we've had better success with our homebreds than we have with the ones we've purchased.
Livongo won your first stakes race at Arlington Park. I believe it was called the Forward Pass.
Yes.
And that just started a series of stakes races that you've won.
Livongo at the stakes race, and he ended up setting the track record, 7 furlongs, Arlington, on their new poly track at the time, and ended up set track record, and that track record stood for 8 years.
Wow.
Yeah, which is way cool. And then he became a stallion. Mm-hmm. And actually probably one of the best horses on the racetrack today in Minnesota bred is Clickbait, who is the son of Livongo. And unfortunately, he had an early ending as a stallion career. But
really?
Yeah, but he's still got a namesake sitting on the racetrack today and winning races, so it's cool.
You clearly will name horses after things that are very personal to you. I remember a horse named Pico's Pride. Right. That has the St. John tie, along with Zozos. What was the origin of the name Zozos, and what are some other names that originated from St. John where you have a place?
Yeah, Pico's Pride was from a cab driver in St. Thomas that we used to use all the time when we get get to the island, and Pico would pick us up, and he was a horse rat.
Yeah.
He loved the horses, and the next thing you know, he calls the radio station, and I am on St. Thomas radio talking about horse racing in the U.S.
You cheater.
You
cheated on me at K-Fan.
I did. I know. This is
wow.
This is even pre-you, I think. The following week, we went to the Kentucky Derby.
Wow.
So we got to do St. Thomas fair racing and the Kentucky Derby the following week, which is cool. But that's what horse racing is.